Technology is one space that is very, very different, interesting, and most importantly, it is disruptive. All right, it gets into an already existing system and defines the new norm. It sets the new standard. And then with the arrival of blockchain technology, it's even better because it gives people the freedom to choose what they want and how they want to use their data and how they want to live their life. Now, the project I'll be reviewing today is called ICP, as you guys probably already saw the videos about it here and there. But I had to take my time to look at it, right, to understand it better and to see the direction of the project. Now, you guys know I love a lot of data project. I reviewed a project not long ago called the Siri network that has to do with data. And this particular one as well, I just feel data is going to be the currency of the future. It's going to be priceless. It's not going to be as cheap as it is right now because there's a lot of monopoly going on right now. But anyway, let's get into the projects. Without further ado, I want to talk about the project today. The project is called ICP, okay? The internet computer, the internet computer. Anyways, guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, this is the Broke Millionaire. I review low cap cryptocurrency coin and top ICO token that can easily 10x or 20x. Of course, this is not a low cap coin, but more importantly to me is the potential it's got, the upside potential it has, and the fact that it's a new project. All right, now the ICP, as you probably already know, some of you probably already read it somewhere. It's very interesting, but I'm going to give you a background story before I read what is here. Now, we all know that we're living in a world as is pertaining to technology, somewhat to an extent, it is monopolized. So we use internet, we use the data, from Instagram, from Facebook, even from YouTube and other platforms. But you can tell for sure that you can be censored. Your video content can be made, can be brought down, can be, you can be demonetized. You can get a lot of sanctions from it. All right, now this kind of technology big projects, these big tech companies have that restrictions to how much you can do, or so certain extent what you can do about a project. So there's some form of power in their hands, right? Now that is different now with ICP, the internet computer, because with those platforms, those big tech companies, you do not have the freedom to say what you want to say, what you want to do. Now ICP here now is giving you that freedom, and I'm going to give you much more details about it. But just think of ICP as though it's that decentralized technology that encompasses everything, that has everything, DeFi to everything. But I'm going to explain it. Just imagine that gradually. Right now, the internet computer, as you can already tell, is very important right now, and I'm going to explain better why. Is because it helps to build everything from DeFi to mass market tokenized social media services that run on chain, and then and also extend to Ethereum dApps and chain, and chase the blockchain singularity. All right, now guys, listen very carefully. Whenever you're looking into a project, I already say this a lot of time. First of all, you want to look into the fundamentals. You want to see what the project offers for you, the community, and what it does. What problem is it solving? What is the use case of the project? Right. Number two, we have to look at the team and the tokenomics. And number three, we have to look at the partnership, right, and the community. Now, what we're doing right now, as I already read this, is we're looking into the fundamentals of the project. And that fundamental, what the project does is that it builds everything from DeFi to market tokenized social media services that run on chain and also extend Ethereum dApps. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to explain better to you. Now, think of blockchain computer, or the internet computer, as most likely going to be the number 3 greatest blockchain invention of all time, and this is what they claim to be. Why is it important? Now, this is the third major innovation according to Definity, right? It introduces the first blockchain computer which will be able to help the world to reimagine how they build everything. Now, why did they call themselves this? This is because they're taking the power away from the big tech companies such as Facebook, YouTube. You can get censored for using certain things or saying certain things, or even Instagram. Your videos can be pulled down, your account can be deleted. So they have some form of power, right? Now this particular project now is giving you the power back to everything right now, and how it does that is using a blockchain, all right, with seamless and infinite capacity. It's beautiful. The potential is limitless. All right, guys, it's limitless. Now, why is it important? Okay, so it uses what we call Internet Computer Protocol as an advanced blockchain protocol that runs on a network of independent data centers around the world. So, around the world here would imply, of course, there's no limitation in internet, right? But more importantly, they have representatives scattered around in different places in the world. All right. Now, the point of having to use this is that it helps people, all right, it helps developers to create websites, enterprise IT systems, internet services by installing their code directly on the public internet, and that dispense with servered computers. All right. Now, another analogy I'm going to give you is that when you think of servers, right, you think of websites, they could easily be hacked. We've had stories of different main big companies at some point that got hacked. We've even Binance at some point at the early stage when it was created years ago, it got hacked to a certain extent, not too deeply. But you can tell for sure that these servers, of course, don't forget servers are also computers, all right? So this is computers that store and receive data, all right? Now servers can be hosted or can be owned by people in order to host like different websites, right? Now, but the issue with that is that it has a tendency to get hacked. People can easily get into your website or get into your information, so your data is unsecure. It is not private to you. It is more public than private, right? Now, but the issue now is that ICP is offering the opposite of that. You do not need a server to have a website hosted. You do not need that third party or intermediary to have all your enterprise IT system running and operational right now. So that's what you're doing, okay? And the internet services by installing their code directly to the public internet and dispense with server computers and commercial cloud services, right? Now, through Definity Network Nervous System, users and developers become one deciding, guys. Can you see the definitive point? This is the focus. Now you decide, right? The ones deciding how the network operates and evolves, effectively giving the internet back to the users instead of centralized entities while maintaining net neutrality and fairness. Now, that's the point now, right? Centralized, as you can already tell, entities here will represent those big companies that we already mentioned before. And then now you're receiving your power back. You're getting what you're supposed to get. Anyways, enough of the talk. I don't want to talk too much so you can get what it's about. So this is essentially what it's about. You can see here it helps people with website, enterprise, like I already said, even DeFi as well, okay? And that's one of the reasons they consider themselves to be one of the third best thing that happened to the crypto space, particularly the blockchain technology. So that's what they do in essence. All right. Now let's go into the project a bit further. Guys, I want you to see something. Now, this particular project on the most viewed cryptocurrencies, right, is number 11, guys. Number 11. It only came out about 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago. Number 11, guys. That's the way it's ranked right now. And then, now, this coin is ranked number 10 on CoinMarketCap, guys. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko ranks this coin number 10, all right? It's it's moved crazily. So it's a project for sure, guy. Now, you're going to listen to my take now. What do I think about this project? This project is not a pump and dump scheme. Of course, you're always going to have whales in big markets, buying high, buying low and selling high just to get their money very quickly, which appears to seem to be the case of this project, because ICP at some point rose to $700, the all-time high. All right, it rose to $700, and then at some point it dropped, right? So the all-time high, as you can tell here, is $700. So a lot of whales got in there, but it's a project that I believe you should buy in for the long run. All right, so it's not something you want to buy and sell quickly, because it's not a project that would easily 10x or 20x, because now it's already at a market cap of $18 billion. All right, so that's already huge already. So it's very expensive right now, but the market cap is huge, but the price is not as expensive as you would think of it to be. So I'm waiting for a retracement towards the level of $100. If you can go to $90, $100, that might be a good entry point for you if you're considering to buy this project. All right, so that's it. And now let's look at the tokenomics. Now, the maximum supply of this token is 469 million, as opposed to, this new project, we have quadrillion and billions. So that's pretty decent in my opinion. And then they have about 124 million million circulating supply of the project. Sorry, this is 469 million rather. All right, is that million? Yeah, million. Now, and then this is the circulating supply, which is to say they have over 300 million left if they want to sell. So pretty decent token, and that's it for the token. Now let's go into the team. Now the team members is one of the things that amazes me as well. They have over 188 people partnered to work together. So these are a lot of experts from IBM community, from Silicon Valley. See people that have worked with Google, that have worked with Facebook, that has worked with top major companies around the world that are actually working together. So it just tells you how serious it is. This is not a pump and dump scheme. This is a solid project that could potentially be number 3 in the world, or even number 2 if if Ethereum doesn't sit properly. So that's it about the team and the tokenomics. Now let's look at the partnership. As you can already tell, they have now partnership. Before we look at that, let's look at the community. You can tell already, as I already told you, it's a big project. Of course, it's expected. They've been working for over 5 years now. Since 2016, they've been working on the project before they got into the final stage, okay, called Mercury, which was the test of their mainnet. So now they have over 172k followers, quite huge as expected. Is very big. And then of course the partnership, I would just say that to you. I just want you to understand that the partnership so far has been with top companies. You have companies like Polygon Matic and a lot more big companies. I think it has a bit with Ethereum as well. So anyways, that's the overview of the coin. If you want to buy it, go check it out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to get updates on local cryptocurrencies like this, or new projects that are yet to make waves and become the coin of the moment. So that's it for this video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Take care and have a great day. The Broke Millionaire. Bye.